The little town of Crespi is located on the bank of the Ada River near the big city of Bergamo. Crespi is the name of the family of cotton manufacturers from Lombardy. This family built an ideal workers' village near their factories along the Ada River. In this perfect little world, the master of Crespi reigned from his castle and satisfied all the needs of his employees. The village was built in 1878 during the period of the first industrialization in Italy, but this experience ended with the decline of its owners. The idea was to give all the workers a cottage with a vegetable garden and to furnish all the services necessary to their life: a church, a school, a hospital, a community center, a theater and public baths in an epoch when the state was not ready to provide all the necessary protection and services for them. The environment that surrounds Crespi is unique. The village is situated in a quadruple triangle-shaped lowland, which is delimited by the intersection of two rivers to the south and by a differential level of the ground to the north, called Fossato Bergamasco. The geographical isolation is also accentuated by the fact that the village is connected to the outside only from the north. The village of Crespi is certainly the most interesting example in Italy of the phenomenon of workers' villages. It has been perfectly preserved and it represents one of the more complete and original ones in the world. In fact, for this reason the UNESCO Committee for the World Heritage entered Crespi in the World Heritage List in 1995. The main sites of the village are: the main entrance of the factory is the most memorable image of Crespi. It has a similar presence to that of a cathedral, where the chimney and the director's offices create a superb architectural composition, which became the symbol of the industrial architecture from the late 18th. The factory is characterized by decorations made of terracotta and bricks. The factory sheds are repeated in a fascinating row along the main street. The villa of the Crespi reminds us of an imposing medieval castle, a symbol of the master's presence. The castle illustrates the feudal situation within the village, where the master from his castle governs over his modern industrial development, over his factory, his village and his workers. The series of cottages lined up in order represent the most typical image of Crespi, the heart of the village. These cottages look simple and were conceived as a modern solution for workers' houses. Son of the founder, Silvio Crespi, was inspired by the examples of workers' houses that he saw during his journeys in England. During the 20s, the Crespis decided to build some villas with an eclectic style. These villas are beautiful, elegant and capricious, and were assigned to the directors and the clerks. The church of Crespi is a perfect copy of the Renaissance church in Bustorsizio. The Crespi family wanted to recreate the same temple in their village. The dome inside the church is magnificent, entirely painted with a starry sky, and it is very high thanks to a fascinating perspective typical of Bramante style. The school was intended to be both a useful service for the growing population and a means for preparing future workers. The wash house allowed the washerwomen to wash their clothes near the houses, avoiding a long walk to the river, carrying heavy baskets full of clothes. The community center was created for leisure and cultural activities. The workers could meet here after a hard day's work in the factory. The center also included a library and a bowling lawn. The cemetery of Crespi lays at the end of the main street. It is characterized by the Crespi chapel pyramid of exotic taste and eclectic style, which is the tomb of the Crespi family. The monument raises to embrace the workers' graves. Small crosses disposed in order in the middle